Me did young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pacuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map pimp. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
So we gave you a promise during the part 1 of our relationship, or better still, our attachment with SM Empire led by Shatta Wale, Charles Niama Mensah, and the reviews were so beautiful. I saw several comments from people who were so excited with the kind of work we were doing for a man like Shatta Wale. And I remember also telling you that I'll be coming to do a part 2 where I'll be talking about some of our funny moments, because on the day we talked about some of the high moments and low moments, and so many people enjoyed it. Thanks to the whole team of SM, everybody in the team, the management team, I want to say, watched the video and they all loved the reviews. Of course, I'm sure some of them were even expecting their names and pictures to be shown, but unfortunately we could not do that. Maybe today Kojo will get the task of mentioning everybody and giving you guys shout out. But we gave you a promise that there will be a part 2 where we'll be talking about some of the funny moment, funny antics, and this is going to be largely on the stage, so not anything within the circles or within or outside of your space, so that someone will say, hey, we've reviewed something. No, so this is strictly on the stage, and maybe other matters that we would want to talk about still on our attachment with the SM Empire team led by the boss Shatta Wale. So join us on this journey. Same way the movement crew, they are here. Roland Amate and Kojo King, they are the usual suspect when it comes to that agenda, with my producers Digital Rasta Currency on camera and Richie Flex, who is the editor and director of the show. And of course, you are the other side, always giving us the support that we need to do this. So join us. It is going to be very brief, but we are just reminding you that this is going to continue now that the part 2 is done. After every show, there will be a sitting where we do a review from departure to arrival, performance, and coming back again. So you are not going to miss anything. I know there are some good guys like Kelvin Boatin, who has been supporting Roland Amate to always bring out some more when it comes to Shatta movement activity. So you called for it. Now we're going to give you double everything. Now double. Yeah, we're going to give it to you in dozens. Rose, so let me start with you since you're on the mic. Anything at all on the stage that you'd want to talk about when it comes to Shatta's performances? Because yeah, you've been seeing him perform very up close and personal. What are some of the things that you would want to say?
I know you've always been saying one thing, that getting Shatta Wale, sometimes it is difficult. But if you are able to get him on the stage,
Job is done.
A
Jumanasi.
And that is where I would start by commending him for giving people a good show.
Okay.
Because there are some people that no matter how much you pay them or whatever you do to them, and even sometimes we know some unforeseen circumstances that happen to artists even before they climb stage. But one thing that I have noticed about Shatta Wale, that even if before he climbs stage, whatever happens, whether he's in a good mood or whether he's in a bad mood.
Good observation.
No matter the situation.
Good observation.
The moment man gets on stage, it's like as a washer walking gear.
Yeah.
Or it like.
But I like this of it because there have been occasions where before he mounts the stage, some things might have gone not the way he wanted.
Exactly.
And he might not be the best of moods.
Yes. But still, as a showman,
the moment the first song drops and he mounts the stage,
like, it is like a spirit has entered him, and that is my first observation about Shatta Wale.
Solid observation. I've also seen that several times.
The moment there are some things that sometimes happen, and you think that this thing will affect his performance or even his.
But I can cite one critical one in Brekum. I can cite one critical one in Brekum. Because whilst he was coming from his hotel room anyway, I know so many things had gone wrong from the organization, blah blah blah, small. So I felt he might not be in the best of spirits to do it. But the moment he got there, and I walk on him.
And it is always beautiful, like the energy, the antics, the drama. Those are the things that usually kill me, like whenever I see him perform. And he is very particular about whatever he's doing. I don't know how he is able to control himself.
Okay.
Especially, there are so many performers who get on stage and even the size of the crowd even gets to them to the extent that they sometimes get too overexcited and they begin to do some things that are not necessary on stage. But man, no matter the mood that he's in, he is still conscious of whatever activity that is going on around him. Whilst he is still giving you the show, and it makes it beautiful. So apart from his entry, his antics on stage is also beautiful. And one thing that I also like about him, which I think other people are also now trying to tap into, is what it is a prayer.
Okay.
The prayer session that he hosts with his fans whenever he's performing.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The prayer session.
Yeah, that thing he's been doing. Yeah.
Say God,
God,
this year I go make up.
I don't know if you are there. If you are not careful, you'll be saying them.
Oh yes. I remember even in Wasa Benso, there was, there's a ground DJ, the DJ that was holding the events before Uberti came. So whilst Shatta Wale was doing the prayer session with the fans, I remember I saw the DJ. The DJ was go but before he ended, that was when
he didn't know he was so for Shatta Wale.
It's beautiful. The energy, the communication, the antics. My last one would be taking off his shirt. I said, no, so
it's a signature.
So I ask myself, why would you take them?
I'm sure it's the level of the performance. So he comes from the hotel on a certain level. When he hits the stage within that is the first entry. 5-6 songs, then he gets into a different level. The different level cannot contain any clothes on him.
Now I'm running now. So I ask, it's bruh, because it has now become consistent with him. Anytime you see Shatta Wale on stage, so now or say the fans because until he takes off his shirt, they know the show is not done.
Okay, I get it.
And now that's daybreak performance now as at their show. So now I didn't change your point.
Daybreak performance there. Can we blame him alone? I still think the organizers are also part, because I have also gone to places that organizers will tell us, oh, we want Shatta to come like 4. We want Shatta to come like 3. Even just the last show at Benso. When we had a meeting, the meeting before the performance, we asked them, what time do you want medical to start? Because medical will surely come before Shatta Wale. They said medical should come at 3.
Yeah, Shatta Wale better time.
And once again, you cannot blame the organizers much. Do you know why? Because most of the people who come for these shows, they will tell you, I'm not showing in them. So there is no way a show will have their places filled like from 10 p.m. No, it's not possible. Before I say what started building up, no, it's from after 12.
But you see,
and the organizers also want to cash in a little bit because if Shatta Wale comes at 12 and he performs and closes and say 2, Oma Boka.
But you see, in another sense, I also like it. When him say back in Kumasi, there was a home invasion. Even when he went on stage a little earlier,
yeah.
And even as at 5:30 a.m. When he said he was about to close, people still didn't believe Shatta Wale was about, like, they didn't even want him to close.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, man has been on stage for close to 4 hours. And I don't know if this is not value for money.
Yeah.
Then I don't know what this is.
It is.
Because no matter how much you think his rate is or his charge is, which you don't know. For some funny reason, somebody would say, "Oh, send away their performance." Yeah. The most important thing is me appearing on stage. But this is somebody that the moment he is on stage, as a new
And it is one of the reasons if you're a DJ for Shatta Wale and you are not smart, you are always likely to have issues with him on the stage. Because he'll come with you with his playlist prepared all right. But when he gets into that realm, then he wants to extend the performance. And at that time, you, the DJ, have to be smart to go into his gallery.
Let me say,
break more songs.
Thumbs up to Obete.
Yeah, DJ Obete has been fantastic so far.
Back in Kumasi, I was really impressed. Because you see, the whole agenda was for him to come on early and close early. But then, in the middle of it is not even the middle of the performance, whilst they were about to end their playlist, they realized that Charlie, the fans were still calling for more.
Yeah.
And even Shatta Wale has also climbed into a different mood. Now they had to re-strategize. And that synergy was seamless. Like it was just a snap of a finger and they both understood the job at hand. I like Shatta Wale for that, and these are some of the pointers that I like about his performance. Okay. So far, track or performing a year with the pie rising youth. I be different artists. I know be like an artist. Hey, when you look my face, then he'll be giving you that walking. And
the
Lagata walking and the Sergeant Lee walking. Yeah, those are the beautiful antics that usually when he does on stage, I love. So far, energy, composure, performance, man, it's a gem.
All right, I'll come to you for your concluding remarks, but let me go on to Kojo. And Kojo also take us through some of the funny moments that he has observed with Shatta Wale on stage. And we are restricting it to the stage.
Yeah. So on stage, one thing that I've learned about him is his discipline. The moment Shatta Wale will agree to be on a platform, regardless what platform it is, he comes with all the seriousness. And I've observed that everywhere the mark is always high. You won't see a Shatta Wale on stage and see that, like today
he's not in the best
of moods or best of performances.
Yeah.
Any day he gives his A game, and that one will come as a hallmark of somebody who is very disciplined, because we have some artists, they will analyze the crowd circumstances and decide what kind of performance they will give. But any day, regardless the audience, Shatta Wale...
And let me add this. Do you know sometimes he even feels uncomfortable, but he'll hide that feeling and still give his best.
And that is the discipline.
And I want to use the Osino Monitex where bad. No, the whole sound system for Osino's show was bad.
Yes.
But was on the stage. I was so surprised because me who was even watching him perform, at the point I was feeling bad for him because Charlie sound
exactly.
He even climbed the pool.
Yes.
Trust is never on WhatsApp.
And only two things will make him achieve that. First, he enjoys the performance himself. Anytime he's on stage, he first enjoys the performance. And also he thinks about his audience. So these two things will always make him keep that momentum and fire wherever he goes. When you see the chemistry between him and his audience, always he himself, he is enjoying what the audience is doing.
Yeah.
And that is why he's able to go through all these antics and give them a good show that we always admire. when we talk about his energy, vivacity, the ebullience, the verve, adrenaline, and all of that. That one always you need to say, you ask yourself, where does he get this energy from?
Yeah.
Man will be running helter skelter everywhere, jumping,
kneeling down.
You could see expression of there are certain
Emotions,
songs,
yeah.
emotions,
Yeah.
and that one in itself is energy.
Yeah.
Like when he's playing Prove You Wrong, the kind of energy, the expression, he tries to interpret the song to you
With its facial
Act
expressions.
it.
Yeah.
and that one alone, it comes with a lot of energy.
That's true.
And so you ask yourself, where? I remember I posted one of his videos on TikTok that where does he get his energy from? Come and see comments. A lot of loose comments.
Of course.
People sharing their ideas. And so his energy is always infectious whenever he's on stage. And the chemistry with the audience. Anytime the audience also have a way of throwing back the energy at him. So even when, as human as he is, he may feel tired, still the audience will give him the energy. It's like his fuel.
Yeah.
So whenever he's down, they will rejuvenate him,
He'll come
back and give him more. And yes, I'm not surprised in recent times, no amount of performance will
Satisfy
be okay, will satisfy them.
Yeah.
Because he has proven that he can give them for 4 hours, 5 hours. We know what happened at Teshi. Over 6 hours.
Yeah, and Roland is saying the fans are becoming used to it.
Exactly. Because they know their boss can give them that energy. And it seems now, funny enough, he's now running away from it. He will be like, hey, mumbre. Masa Dabi emre. While I'll catch it. And I am poor so I come with him and they know you.
No, it's true. I think for some time, I think the last shows that we played from Kumasi, Benso, and I think Sekendi, the fans were not ready to leave. No. They were not. Kumasi crowd near time. Now I realize no, Wapong as so free stages, but fans didn't call it.
Yes. Because they want more, and it's like he's a sight to behold. The fans always want to see, and that is why they don't want to even let go of him. They want him to be with them because the relationship is so intense.
Yeah.
He makes them feel whatever,
so part of what he's doing. Yeah.
And even the intermittent speeches. Intermittent speeches, I will break them and have a conversation.
That was what I was going to talk about. You've taken one of my points away.
Exactly. So the intermittent speeches is also a sight to behold. And I don't know how he does it. It is so spot on. And also the telepathy between him and the DJ is also beautiful.
Betty has been fantastic.
Because he will send across a message and the next song following. It's the same as correlate with the message, which is so beautiful. And he has built on his craft. I'm telling you, this business, the main goal is to entertain the people.
Exactly.
And so through whatever means, we don't care about how you do it. You do it. At the end of the day, if they are entertained, you have achieved your mark. And that is why organizers will keep booking him, because anybody that books him, at the end of the
worth.
Exactly. Yeah. What is the point is where the people entertain, and it is regardless being playback or a live band or whatever. Know where your strength is and add certain gestures to it and satisfy your people, and we are good to go. Some of the songs, yes, almost every song that he performs, you love them, but one that also is remarkable to me. And come where Kuyo, and come where Samuel. That's Minyami Nayo was sorry. And that jump.
At all costs, that day he jumped.
That jump is an iconic jump.
That jump,
It's an iconic jump.
you feel that the stage.
Gojo, do you know at Benz he also jumped?
I jumped.
I don't know why. I don't know why you guys were all jumping.
That the way he expressed that song when he's performing it has become so infectious.
Yeah.
And when you listen to that message, and that song came at a point in time where a lot of people were saying so many things about him that people even want to take his life and all of that. And so it's so emotional when he's performing that song. And you know, funny enough, because of that, when we are going to do the sound check, we will be jumping on the stage.
I know some people look at Roland and they go like,
what is this guy doing?
Is he
okay?
Ben, so you did it, not boys. I didn't question.
When we even went there, at the point, me and my child said, no, they don't know why we are doing that, because this man will come and be jumping, so we need to make sure no place is loose for any casualties. It has been fun. It has been fun watching him, and you always enjoy. We ourselves with the team, we enjoy it.
Yes.
And himself. So the fans has no option than to also get along.
Yeah, I think most of the things I wanted to say, my people have said it already. One of the things that I also enjoy will be the antics. That is the in between speeches. Oftentimes, anytime he's about to talk, I know this is news. Yeah, because that is when he drops all the punchlines.
Yes.
Anytime he's about to talk, if you are very news, your ears are open for news. Those are the moments that
Headlines
you are
is
going to get more headlines. Because he will surely say something that will punch someone. He will say something that can be reviewed. He will say something that at every point in time it will be considered newsworthy. So once again, that is also a point. And the stamina. He's not someone that I see exercising like in recent times. I see Sarko there, Charlie, hey, Charlie, the way the guy is exercising. I'm sure you are even discussing it later today. Like, hey, you see energy. I don't see Shatta Wale do that. But he can be on the stage and about 2 hours non-stop. Guy will be jumping. You know, the people who perform live band, they have some trick. They will do one fast-paced song, and after the fast-paced song, they'll come back and do a slow-paced song. And if you see those top live band performers, that's how they do it. So such they can go a long haul and they'll not. But Shatta Wale's song, at every point in time, he's jumping because it is his energy that he transfers to the crowd. So he'll be jumping throughout and he will still be on top of.
And he sings. You see,
Exactly.
some people who does playback at times we just leave the song to play.
Yeah.
But he sings almost all the songs. He sings a greater portion of them. So it's almost similar like live man. The only difference is that this one there are no instruments backing.
Yeah.
But he sings through because he wants the people to also feel the energy of the West in the songs.
I get it. Well, we cannot say much. We've told you that this has come to stay. We call it the Shatta Reviews. Anytime we are done with the show, we pray that we get more life, we get more strength to be doing more. Then we come back to give you the reviews, and I know that you guys will be enjoying it from time to time. All the details, we will be sharing that with you. But once again, shout outs to all the team members, like we said. And because it is a stage, we give more shout outs to the security people because sometimes they get a hell of a time protecting fans from coming to him, doing some close protection, and it has not been easy for them sometimes, especially when we have to move from his car to the stage and move back to his car. It is always hell. Some of us, we always run from such moments because the list. So you just have to stay away from those moments and just keep yourself from the crowd.
But let me say big ups to his supporters on stage as well. That is Captain and Arabic.
Yeah.
I think they've also been they've also been very fantastic.
But let me tease Captain small. Sometimes the way he gets tired.
Captain gets tired. He doesn't get tired.
No matter what
No, you know he's playing supporting roles. So
no.
I was somebody
Shatta,
Some go me to be no stages at the same time.
Arabi kind of he runs. By the end of the show, you know, you're not seeing Arabi. He's gone.
But Captain has always been very fantastic and with Arabi. Anytime they're on stage, you see, sometimes they also give him some certain form of energy to exercise. They will perform, then he comes to hug them. Sometimes shakes them
when they are performing.
Give them a high five.
The militant song.
Exactly.
Charlie, it has been good, and I keep saying that this is one of the learning experiences that we can never forget as industry people. I pray that more opportunities will come for other people as well as us as well, because we want this to be happening, so we can also be the bridge between the fans and the artist, and that is what we are doing here on Sammy Flex TV. Another wonderful moment shared. Thanks to Kojo King, thanks to Roland Amate, and thanks to you for being part of this journey. My name is Sammy Flex. Special thanks to Digital Rasta Currency and Richie Flex, who are the producers of this particular show. We'll see you when we finish with the next show. You are going to love it as well. We are out of here. Ta-ta.